Hi everyone, welcome to my channel where I review the latest movies and documentaries. Today, I'm going to talk about how it ends. If you're interested in this topic, make sure to watch this video until the end, and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. So the story starts with a boy named Will who wants to marry his friend Sam, and for this he has to take permission from her dad. But this is also not easy to do because Sam's dad, besides being an army officer, was also very strict. Sam tells him, "Don't worry, talk to dad nicely, I know he will agree. It's not that bad." When Sam's mom goes to his dad's house, Sam's mom welcomes Bill very nicely, but as soon as she does, it turns bad. Obviously, due to their unruly people. While talking, Mary tells both of them that he is buying a house for Sam, in response to which Sam directly says, "No, there's no need for that. I wish you could take our daughter away from us, but I will not let you do that." This matter had spoiled the mood of the male quite a bit. At that time he told his dad, "It is not mine, but it is Sam's DCN for living in another city." The two get into an argument, and Will tries to get up and go to his room. Till now he has neither talked to her about marrying Sam Guitar, nor told that both of them are going to become parents. As soon as the call comes in the morning, she understands what happened between her and her dad last night. She tells him at this time, "No problem, not to worry. Right now they were just talking." Does something suddenly happen from behind in the evening? A poor voice starts coming, signals drop, and Sam's calls get disconnected. Frustrated, Mill repeatedly calls Sam and messages him, but is unable to get any contact. Immediately picks up his bag and decides to go to Sam. But when he reaches the airport, he sees that all the flights have been cancelled. He is at the same place where he sees that Sam's diet is also very troublesome for Sam. He couldn't wait for Sam to open up clients. He says the decision to go to by road. Sam and Wilser says, "Would you like to know?" Will also had no other way. He was also equally worried about the same, and he agreed with his dad. These people have set out for a long cleaning, and on the way it happens that the city has become very bad. There was a traffic jam. People were roaming around feeling unfulfilled. There was a rush at the gas station. People were fighting with each other to get the things they needed. Now at that time he was feeling the gas in the bullet cart, and at that time some goons came. They threaten him and ask for money, but then like a hero, we get out of the car and scare them away with the gun. Both of them continue the journey, and here Mel asks Sam, "Why do you keep this song with you all the time?" He replies, "Look, if I had not had this, those goons would have looted everything from us by now." Had to go a little further. They see that the army had closed the road ahead. Now, since there was an army officer directly in front of him, he took his car forward while talking to all the officers here. By the time we left, it was already night. Their destination was far away, and the troubles were not showing any signs of abating, because now a person sitting in the police car had fallen behind. When these people came out of the car and checked him, the man was about to shoot them and kill them. To save their lives, both of them sit back in the car and move forward from there, driving their car at speed. But he also chases them with his car. To distract this man, both of them together changed their route by placing a stopped car lying on the road in the middle of the road. Had just gone a short distance. Something comes in front of them, and while trying to save them, the balance of their car gets disturbed. They feel pain while traveling by car and have a bad accident. The car had stopped due to an accident, and that crazy person had come after them again. He was inside the car and was about to shoot Mila with a gun. Tankito was not about to kill him when suddenly Sham's dad came from behind and pushed him away. In such a situation, the madman gets angry and a major fight starts between them. Their diet tumor had definitely grown big, but he could fight better than any young man. They beat their companions a lot, teach them a good lesson, but here they beat them and throw them away. But in the midst of all this fighting, their own choices also get shattered. After getting rid of you, these guys leave their car with the police car, and take their car to a garage, where the mechanic demands a lot of money to fix their car. In this difficult city, they have no way out. It was not possible except that after listening to this mechanic, the mechanic fixes their car, and here these people come to know that the mechanic also wants to go to the same city where they want. Now because there was a fear that their car might break down on the way, they thought why not take this mechanic with them. Now all three of them say their journey continues. Yudai comes and says that a car coming from the front at full speed collides with his car, and it disbalances itself and overturns. Let's check. Everyone present in the vehicle had been killed. Actually these people were running away from the robbers. The robbers now rob Wilev before they can reach Dill's train. NCP escapes by driving his car fast. Going further, this notice says that a thing came in the sky and was thundering like hell. The clouds had formed strange shapes, and the rain was falling so heavily that they could drown while driving, so they stopped under a bridge and waited for the rain to stop. Today was the third day on this journey. The weather was so bad at night, and when morning came, the heat had increased significantly. Don't know what happened to the weather. Now they also needed food and drinks, for which they stop at a store, buy something and move ahead. As they go further, they see that the fields were on fire, and this was probably happening due to the heat. In a strange catastrophe, as if the world is ending, they see a girl near a burning field who was asking for help. As soon as I got out of the car to help him, I came to know that it was a trap. The Chola robbers had written that the robbers had now snatched away all the gas and all the necessary items present in his car. Without fuel and food, they could survive and they had to do something, and Sam's dad encourages him to fight by chasing the robbers. All three of them make a plan and follow their lead from the third one, where the mechanic girl bursts the tire of the robber's car with the help of a gun. Due to the sudden burst, their car gets displaced and gets entangled. All the people present in that car were killed. Fuel was flowing out of the car very fast, and there was fire nearby. Had it continued like this car would have exploded within some time. They had only a short time to get back the things they needed. As soon as they hurry towards their destination with their luggage, the car gets blasted from behind. The sound of the blast had scared them, but they were thankful that they were saved. And well, he is quite normal, but now this mechanic is very worried. He feels that he is behind the death of all those people. She is unable to forgive herself, and neither does she want to travel with Sham's dad again. She stops the car near a bar. His condition was getting very bad. Also tries to relax her. On which she says, "Please give me some time, it is not so easy. Those people died because of me. What would Will be do?" He leaves her there even though Mill and Sam's dad sleeps. And as they wake up in the morning, they find that the mechanic girl is nowhere to be found. They had no idea where she had gone. They did not have enough time to find that mechanic. Despite sleeping, these people move ahead. On the way they see that due to pressure, a train had also met with an accident. Mill goes there to check if he finds anything he needs. But then his health worsens because his ribs were broken due to fighting with that man. Seeing the bad condition, Tom immediately comes to them. He gives him a painkiller to cool him down a bit, but Snake's dad is now gone, and he won't be able to stay in Simden for much longer. On this type he says to Will, "Promise me that you will take care of my daughter for the whole life." He was saying this because during this time he had come to know that there is only one good person. He will not only take care of their daughter, but will also become a good father to his child. And after hearing all this from the mouth of Died, there was no limit to the happiness. These people move ahead happily, but where were the troubles going to stay behind here? A bike gang now attacks them. There was no way for both of them to escape from them. Billo goes out to explain when the farmer's dad asks him to get into a vehicle and drive away, and Sam's dad shoots the truck from behind as soon as he gets the chance. The truck explodes and catches fire, thus saving their lives from the bike gang. Finally, these people move ahead. Bill, this is not the case right now. He knew that this was the last problem he faced with Sam's dad because Dad had died. When he comes to know about this, he becomes very sad. Of course he was sad, but he kept driving. There was no other way for him. After going some distance, the milk cart also broke down. He did not want to leave the dead body inside the vehicle just like that. Unwillingly, he sets his car on fire here and then moves ahead on foot. Today was the 5th day of his journey. He had not yet reached his destination, Insum. On this way he meets a car. Asks him for a lift. But this family was also very afraid of robbers. Mull walks out as if she thinks Wilby is a robber, but Will himself was asking for her savings. To believe that he was found, they take the gun from Bill and give him a lift in the car. Mom and Dad's house was rather close to here. He brings the family to his mom and dad's house. Allows them to stay here, but on the condition that they give their car to Will. These people also agree and Will now starts trying to reach by evening through this vehicle. Finally he had reached his city where as soon as he went he saw that there were heaps of ashes everywhere. All the vehicles are filled with dead people. The entire city was destroyed, buildings were destroyed. Dead bodies were under the debris. It was a horrifying sight of world medicine. As he comes to his apartment he sees that the building was studied. Sam had left a note on the door of her apartment with an address saying "Come and find me." Will immediately goes to the written address and finds a boy with the money in his hand because he was also scared of the robbers. Before he shoots Bill, he recognizes Will because he was his neighbor. Before these people say anything, Sam comes running from behind, but hugs Will as both of them were very happy to see each other alive. Finally, after facing so much trouble and making so many sacrifices, something was definitely achieved. Both of them hugged each other, and Sham's neighbor who was behind them started getting jealous after seeing them because he also likes Sham. Then he was very tired, so he went to sleep. Now his eyes opened with a jerk. Immediately when he came out of the hotel, he saw a crazy sight of colorful lights shining in the sky, about which he comes to Sam and asks from his hand, "What happened in this city?" "Everything." Even the environment while working on ice gives the answer that all this has been pre-planned, where American forces detonated a bomb, and all this is happening due to its reaction. It was not acceptable to me because the destruction of one person by a bomb was possible, but it was not possible for such a series of shocks and storms to occur again and again. It is during their argument that Sam's mood deteriorates. Now a strange thing was bothering him on the bill. That's why he brought the next day to the dense forests, because his intentions are not good, so that he can kill Sam and get Sam. Before saying this, "I like Sam, but where did you come from?" That he would have shot well. Will Upson shoots this guy with his dad's gun. He was just saying this when suddenly he notices that a huge volcano has erupted from behind. It has erupted. What else was going to bring so much destruction? That's why he quickly put Sam in his ear to save him from this destruction. These people were running ahead to escape this destruction, and the destruction was following them. No one knows whether they will be able to survive or not, but the good thing is that both of them are together. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about this movie and what other movies or documentaries you want me to review next. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching and see you next time.